Greetings all! This is Justinian the Great, joined by Sam the Car Guy, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
Let's get it out!
Today we're going to get 3 more treasure keys in the Panda King's domain.
We gonna steal those keys so hard.
Murray's all fired up to make the run for the key. While on the blasting station, use the left analog stick to aim and the square button to fire.
Right on. I'll keep him covered.
Another one of these.
Yeah, so this is this level, same as last time. Defend Murray.
This time it's against monkeys
Yep,
with nunchucks.
something like that, yeah.
You know, I wonder if any of those monkeys ever accidentally hit themselves in the balls. That makes sense. Hitting a rocket with a gun thing.
You mean hitting a gate with a rocket?
Well, you hit the rocket with a bullet. That should have made it blow up, but no. Also, can we talk about how Murray went backwards after running? Like, he backtracked.
Yes. Yes, I noticed that, and it's like... I think it's stupid.
Yeah. Though it's interesting that they use these type of platforms because these make a comeback later, too.
Yes, yes.
Good shooting.
And
I like
actually
when
they
they
use them
consistency.
in... What's that?
I like when they have that kind of consistency.
They used them again in the next... In the next level we are going to go to.
Hold on. Was that thing floating by itself with nothing under it? Oh,
No,
you
there
got
was
it.
like a pedestal. There was like a pedestal there.
Like, watch, you're gonna shoot this rocket. That would have made it blow up, but no. It's gonna fall and make this thing fall down.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, that it shouldn't. Instead of lighting the firework, it should be.
Explodicated.
Yes, it should be exploding the firework.
Look at that, you made it without any damage this time.
Oh no.
There's still more, but I believe I still go without damage.
Can you shoot Murray?
I believe so. And in the first level, like this, it's very hard not to shoot Murray. You have to be very precise, not to hurt Murray while defending Murray.
Yeah.
Especially when he goes to cower in the background.
Like an idiot?
Yeah, so sometimes he will cower in a place that's like, I need you to move so I can shoot the guy going after you.
Well, that's what happens when you hit your head on the key like 400 times.
Yeah. Next, we're tackling one of my least favorite levels in the entire game. Although,
Racing one.
no. Although this one might, you know how you were complaining that the clues are just right out in the open.
I mean, like Flaming Temple of Flame, which I remember you saying was your favorite episode.
Oh God, Flaming Temple of Flame. This one is. This place has the most hiding spots for clues.
Despite its temple-like facade, this place is really some sort of trading ground. Stay on your toes.
I love the name of this level.
Monkeys are. I love how rich that monkey is. He's just carrying around a 2x4. That means he's rich.
But anyway, like I said, you would actually like this level because it actually has the most hiding spots for clues.
The Flaming Temple of Flame.
And I love the title too. It's just kind of lazy and funny at the same time.
Man, that dude was just sound asleep. Imagine you fall asleep on the job and that's how you get woken up.
Yeah, get knocked off the cliff.
How you gonna get it?
there's a way to get it later. And here's the frustrating part about this level. You know how in every set of levels there's a, like, in every world there's like a set of blueprints to show you where all the clues and all are? Where you can look through your binocucom and see where all clues are?
That's only if you have that power up, though.
Yes. Well, in every... No. There's instead of getting a page from the Thievius Raccoonus, you get a set of blueprints from, you get the set of blueprints for, like, Raleigh's hideout, for, Mugshot Turf, you know. But, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, here... that set of blueprints is that set of blueprints is in this is actually in this level, which means that despite the fact that this is the level you probably need the most help with, you don't get the help.
This reminds me of Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah. I think it helps that there's actually that the main the antagonist here is a panda.
I love how you killed that guy. He did nothing to you.
By the way, I take the time to kill all of them.
That just makes you a dick. What did they ever do to you?
Well, a few of these guys were attacking Murray before.
Look, no, these weren't, because you killed all those. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this Mansk right here. I said that M-A-N-S-K, not man. Mansk. This Mansk just killed a bunch of innocent people. What makes him better than the Panda King? This is what I mean. Like Hooper is a giant dick.
It is what it is. I
Like
should say
Hooper is
that
a
that's
serial
optional.
Hit the gong. Hit the gong.
That section is. I
Hit
do
the gong.
twice.
Hit the gong. Hit the gong. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Do the war.
You know, although this is like the level that irritates me the most to find all the clues, it's also the level I kind of screw around in the most. And taking those guys on the pillars out is kind of my screw around thing every time I play through this game.
Like I said, this Mansk is a dick.
By the way, that was a dickish clue placement because there is no way to get. Like, there is no way to actually get that clue without falling to the floor.
Did you try throwing your hat?
That wouldn't work.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Have you tried it?
There you go, second gong hit.
It was only great the first time. The second time just overkill.
I thought there might be a different sound hitting it on one end, but I don't know.
That's not how gongs work.
Yeah, I know. Although, if a gong is shaped differently on two different sides, there may be a different sound coming from it, depending on which side you hit.
Have you hit a gong
Never.
that had multiple sides?
Well, that's not what I was saying. Like, let's say if the gong is bell-shaped. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Would it be bell-shaped?
Like, let's say, it's, by the way, stupid damage right here.
Yeah, you could have missed that.
And later I figured out the proper way to actually get past that section.
I was about to say, why is he not chasing after you? There you go.
Anyway.
And you lost your ride.
Okay, so imagine a gong, and let's say it isn't flat. Instead, it's kind of recessed on one side of it.
Okay.
There would be a slightly different sound hitting it on different sides.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
I don't think that they put that level of detail into this video game.
No. They wouldn't have. By the way, clue hiding spot, number 1. Although those weren't as hidden.
It's just because it's the flaming temple of flame. I totally think Sly should give up Carmelita and date one of those Jaguars. I hear Jaguars are all the big rage as girls to date.
So, fast women, right?
Hey, I didn't say Sly liked it fast, but hey, he could get in and out real quick. Sometimes speed is key. Sly seems like the kind of guy that would want to speed run that kind of thing.
Possibly.
Where's your last bottles?
Yeah, I'm going to get them.
Where's your last bottles?
I'm going to get them.
Bottles.
I'm going to get them. By the way,
So
I really like the sound here.
the music being sped up to 3 times speed.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that for whatever reason.
I can tell you exactly where those bottles are.
I know exactly where they are too right now.
Then what are you doing?
Well, I didn't know at the time.
Because you literally missed them earlier, and it's like, oh, well, how do like, you gotta go get this. How do I get this?
No, actually, I already got those that you're talking about. They're right here. The ones that I missed are right here.
Okay.
Yeah, well, do you remember there was a spot earlier where there was you know, one of those firework platforms?
Yeah.
Well, if you notice, there was like a section with a firework platform underneath everything. It was so you could get back up from getting those 2 clues you were talking about earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look back at the footage, I got those.
Shows how good I am at paying attention. And there's where you just murdered all those family of monkeys.
Panda King was turning him into killing machines anyway.
How do we know it was the Panda King? Maybe they work for the Chinese mafia.
Because they're in the Panda King's domain, and everybody here works for the Panda King.
The Panda King is simply just a helpless monk.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
just buried a village in the snow earlier because he could because they didn't pay him his money.
In the words of what's the word? Medieval times, thine mother.
Touche. Anyway, this is probably. By the way, this is actually the last normal level in the game.
To enter the vault code. Lucky for you, I'm versed in chaos theory. Otherwise, this code would have been unsolvable. Input 932.
How in the world does chaos theory make a code?
What is chaos theory?
You found the blueprints for the Panda King's lair. I'll upload the data straight into your binocucom.
The best I can come up with without looking it up is chaos theory is the theory that everything happens out of sheer chaos. Or something like that.
I think I get what you're saying.
The universe was created out of sheer chaos.
Gotcha.
We'll have to look it up afterwards and talk about it in the next episode. I still don't know how 3 locks kept that thing from going off.
Yeah.
Coin mining.
And sadly, it was only 30 coins.
I've calculated the trajectory of these rockets, and I'm 99% sure you'll be able to ride them all the way to the top of that statue before they explode.
What about that other 1%?
Well, in that case, Sly, you will be blown to bits. But the experience will no doubt be spectacular.
Nice.
Now, to unlock these rockets, you're going to need all 7 of the Panda King's treasure keys.
Right on. I'll steal them in no time.
Kind of a dick thing to tell your friend.
What, it's gonna be spectacular?
Yeah, it's gonna be spectacular to watch you die.
Yeah, pretty much. I was about to say the same thing. Next episode, we're gonna be doing this level. A desperate race. Which is...
Isn't that when Murray wants food, so he goes out and gets pelticated by a bunch of monkeys?
Pretty much, yeah. To me, the title of it is a little... I don't even like the... I don't like the title of the level. It's not really appropriate.
It's not interesting.
It's not fitting, let's just say. But anyway...
Yeah.
This vehicle is identical to the one you found in Miss Ruby's lair. Someone with some serious high-tech skills must be providing these guys with hardware. The 5th member of the Fiendish Five, perhaps? Remember, use the left analog stick to move and aim the right analog stick in the direction you want to shoot. You know, I bet that cannon is powerful enough to blow down those heavy security doors.
I kind of wanted to point out that there's a bit of foreshadowing there.
You mean to a prehistoric bird that's lived off of many, many years of hatred?
Something like that, yeah.
And that he's not the only bird in the Sly series that's survived off of hatred?
Which other one was there?
End of Sly 2.
That's the same bird.
Arpeggio is not the same bird.
Attention, valued employee. It has come to my attention that a thief is loose somewhere inside the firework production facility. Please do your part to pitch in by killing this intruder on sight. Thank you, that is all.
Kind of like that piece of dialogue.
Is that a boat that you're riding?
It kind of looks like one. It's basically a hovercraft with a cannon on the front.
Because it was used as a boat in the last level, wasn't it?
You pretty much used it as a boat, yes.
Somebody got sloppy on their game design.
Yeah, I don't even know the purpose of that firework being there.
Well, not just that, but the fact that we're using a boat as a hovercraft now.
I think it was still a hovercraft at the time. We were actually riding on a boat while in it. We were riding.
Why is it? Go ahead.
Actually, we were in the hovercraft and we were riding on a boat.
Okay. Why is it that a hovercraft is affected by the carpets moving backwards?
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense.
Why is he able to go through a wall?
No idea. I think the idea is that they... Oh, yeah, I see it. There's an incline there. You'll see it in a second when we're kind of on a hill right here, and those parts are like...
Good job.
Those parts are like flat. You know, like kind of flattened out in those areas.
Yeah.
You see it now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you going back and destroying them? Do you want your health that bad?
Yeah, I want the coins.
No wonder Mugshot hates you.
So, I do enjoy these levels, although technically the first time around I had a really hard time with them as a kid.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
This part is pretty hard when you're 12.
Yeah. The first time the first time I played the Sly games was 04, and I was like maybe let's say I had just turned, or I was about to turn 7. Wait. Yeah. No, it was 05, sorry. It was 05. I was about to turn 8.
When did Finding Nemo come out?
Not sure.
Because the first time I ever played a Sly game was around that time. And the reason I know that is because I had a Finding Nemo birthday party theme the year Finding Nemo came out. I think it was 04.
3.
And one of
I
the
just
things
looked it up.
What?
I just looked it up. 03.
03, okay. So then it must have been 03. I don't know when Sly 2 came out.
04.
Okay, so it must have been 04 that I had the Finding Nemo birthday party. Because I was playing Sly 2 with my friends, and we were on the Contessa levels.
Nice.
And that's when we had the, I bet I can beat up 50 foes.
I like that level. I like that job.
It's kind of weird because there's a couple. Did that thing just blow up?
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, the first time I played, like, it was sort of like a birthday gift, but like a pre-birthday gift, if that makes sense. Like, we thought Hurricane Dennis was going to hit us, and turns out Hurricane Dennis was not going to hit us.
There's a Hurricane Dennis?
Yeah, same year as Katrina.
Oh, no wonder I don't remember it.
Yeah, well, we thought Hurricane Dennis was going to hit us. And so, Mom gave me my birthday present early, which was Sly 2.
Got it.
I had seen an ad for it on television, and I wanted it, so she gave it to me. And we later on that, like, the very next day, she took me to Walmart, and we picked up Sly 1. So,
I got
Here I
Sly
am.
2 from my grandmother.
mhm.
I never asked for it. It was a birthday present she gave me one year.
Yeah.
Never played it, never heard of it. That was the first time I'd ever heard of it, and I played it, and I enjoyed it a lot. And so then I wanted the third one, so she got me the third one for another birthday when it came out. I didn't get Sly 1 until many, many years later when I was at a friend's house, and I was telling him about the Sly games. He's like, well, I have the first one. I was like, I haven't played the first one. And so he was like, here, let's play it. And then I played it. It was like, you're telling me the lives are horseshoes? He says, yeah. And he had a second copy of it. And so that's how I got my copy of Sly 1. I was like, well, I guess I'll play it just because I want to know how we got to Sly 2.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I never got to play Sly 4. You played that game close to, like, right around the time it launched. I never got to play that game until, like, 2019.
Sly 4 is the only game I have ever pre-ordered from GameStop.
I have never pre-ordered a game from GameStop or anywhere else for that matter.
That was the only one. I've never pre-ordered a game in my life until Sly 4 came. When I heard Sly 4 was coming out, I was over there. I was like, all right, man, let's do this. I got the money. Sounded like a drug deal. Next thing you know, a couple months later, got my Sly 4. And I had my Sly hook for a while. I'm telling you, the Sly games are like cocaine. When you start one, you can't stop.
I mean, personally, I think if like the only game I would like intentionally pre-order at this point would be like Sly. Well, I'm thinking Sly Cooper 5 is going to end up, if there is one, it's going to end up being on PS5. It's not going to go on PS4, which means that I'd have to buy a system to get it. However, if I had the system to play it, I would like pre-order Sly 5.
The only way they'll get me to buy a PlayStation 5 is if they make a Sly 5 and they put it on the PS5.
Well, that game plus if they remaster the TAC games.
Yeah, that wouldn't be another good one to get a PlayStation 5 for.
And the other one the other game is actually now a property of Bethesda. Is actually now a property of Microsoft. So, and that's the evil.
Thought you were about to say Bethesda.
Yeah, it was Bethesda. Bethesda has been acquired by Microsoft.
Got it.
And because of that, if there is an Evil Within 3, it would be an Xbox exclusive.
Got it.
Anyway, we've talked for long enough, so let's we'll wrap it up here. Next time,
or you viewers are tired of hearing us babble about games.
Yes. Next time on Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, we will finish the Panda King's world. See you next time. This is Justinian the Great and Sam the Car Guy signing off.
I accidentally flushed my bacon.